Coming up on this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly, new rules, sophomore swim, and spring break plans. All this and more coming up next.
Visualize it. I'll give it something.
Hi, and welcome to this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. I'm your host, Josh Rogers. The Neuqua baseball team takes an annual trip to Memphis, Tennessee each year, but not just to play baseball. Nick has more in the story.
For the last 5 years, the Neuqua Valley varsity baseball team has made it a priority to visit the St. Jude's Hospital on your annual trip to Memphis, Tennessee.
When we go to St. Jude's, the seniors get a chance to visit with the patients there, the kids, and actually play games. They bring games, and for about an hour they get to hang out with the kids.
St. Jude's is a pediatric treatment center and research facility focused on children's catastrophic diseases.
As a junior last year, we got a tour of the whole hospital, got to see what the kids go through every single day. The different areas of the whole hospital is amazing, and we also got to donate $2,000, which was pretty cool.
The experience for the players as well as the coaches is remarkable and very rewarding.
So this year at St. Jude's, I really look forward to just interacting with the kids and taking their minds off of whatever worries that they have and raising more money than we did last year.
I look forward to is to see the reactions of the players, their families that they have, because every year there's a new family that goes, and you know, many of them are there for the very first time, and to see their reaction is pretty special.
Thank you to the MV baseball team for the continued generous donations, and for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Nick Karachi.
A new rule involving our student IDs will be occurring next year. Liam and Andrea look into the story.
As this school year is winding down, staff at Neuqua have realized our school needs to improve the safety of our campuses for this upcoming school year.
Starting August of 2016, we will have a new rule where students do need to have wear their IDs on a lanyard around their necks every day. And basically what's going to happen is, you know, students have to show that to get into class. They'll have to show their ID if they come in late at the rotunda. They'll have to show that to the individuals there in order to be admitted to the school.
With this new rule being something different to Neuqua students, teachers and administration are already familiar with this process. They hope that students will respect this new guideline for the safety of our school.
We just want to know everyone that's in the building, and you know, one of the biggest factors that played into it was that, you know, the lunchroom, a lot of students want to go to the library or go to resource and they forget their ID or don't have their ID. We're hoping that this will kind of keep that from happening. We'll promote more students to have their ID every day.
As many may disagree with this new strictly enforced rule, it is important to realize the safety reasonings behind it. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Liam Kierstein, I'm Andrea Richards.
Many students wish that their voices were good enough for their record labels. However, one student at Neuqua's actually is. Veda takes a look into this Wildcat You Should Know.
Karina Vasquez has been singing her whole life. At 8 years old, she wanted to get serious and started her first job at PBS. From there, she went on to sing at other places such as the House of Blues.
I worked with PBS Kids for a while, and I kind of did little shows here and there around Chicago, and we did Milwaukee Fest, and we were all over the place. I also did The Wire with a former American Idol contestant, and then I did House of Blues 3 times. I did that with Chris Medina, and I did a show with Alex Iono, who's now like a YouTube star. So
she has always wanted to pursue singing as a career, but now her dreams are on their path to hopefully become a reality.
And so I'll be out in New York in April, and I'll be out there meeting with different labels and just working on music and merchandise, all that good stuff.
Karina has had inspirations from great artists that have helped her set her goals.
I look up to Selena and Michael. They're both timeless artists, and their music is amazing.
Doing this for so many years now, Karina has had the same support system and message with her throughout everything.
Yeah, I have an amazing team behind me. I definitely wouldn't be where I am without them, but they have been through everything. But more importantly, I think it's just spread my message of self-love and empowerment for young girls. Music has always been an outlet for me, and I feel like without it, I wouldn't be who I am today.
Good luck with everything, Karina. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Veda Tappan.
Did you like taking swim as a sophomore? Chaz and Emma take a look into how you may be able to do it again.
Starting in the 2016-2017 school year, the required swim class that is usually taken as a sophomore will be moved to a required senior course.
The sophomore curriculum is very crowded. Sophomores have to take a semester of health, so it takes them 1 semester out of PE, and then the state requires that we do the dance curriculum sophomore year. So 3/4 of the sophomore curriculum is already crowded, so it doesn't give us a lot of options. So we're moving it, I think it's a pretty good idea, we're moving it to senior year where there's all electives. There's absolutely no required curriculum or track curriculum as we call it.
With the new course having a difference in curriculum and having new requirements, all NEQA students during and after the 2017 school year will be required to take the new class.
The sophomores and juniors of this year are going to have to retake the swim senior year because the requirements and the rigor is going to be a little more severe for a senior year swim. It's going to be very different than what the sophomore year swim was. There's going to be a lot more work required in and outside the class.
It'll be a slightly different format, obviously with additional cardio swims since they've already learned the introductory strokes, but it'll be a really good experience for them because of the cardio that we'll be able to put in there. We'll be able to get a little bit more detail and talk a little bit about training as well, which makes a lot of sense for people trying to set up their own fitness program to learn how to train and how to get better.
The teachers of the class are excited to have a new twist on the course after all the years of teaching sophomores.
I think the sophomores do a great job, but the seniors have kind of come into their own and they're starting to already develop their own fitness plans, and I think this is really going to lend itself toward the maturity level. Nothing against the sophomores, but they're just learning a little different level of workout than the juniors and seniors are, so I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's an exciting time.
Be sure to get your goggles and swim trunks ready. And for Wildcat Weekly, along with Emma Smith, I'm Chaz Lapointe.
With spring break finally here, Jesse takes a look into some fun things that the students are up to.
Hey, no, I'm not bleeding. Hey!
I'm going on spring break with my mom. What so embarrassing.
I'm going to be hard rocking at the Hard Rock in Punta Cana, Dominican Republic.
In spring break, I'm going to hang out with my friends. Then I'm going out someplace. But I don't know what vacation I'm going at.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee, Smoky Mountains.
Stay home, just probably binge watch Netflix.
I'm going to Marco with the rest of Naperville.
I'll be going down to Memphis, Tennessee with varsity baseball.
This book I've been wanting to read. It's about King Arthur.
I'm older, so I plan for stay home.
I'll be going to California for hockey and for nationals.
Play my iPhone and watch the big TV.
I think I'm going to take a family road trip to Cleveland.
Watch the game.
I plan to wake up at 7:30 every morning for track practice.
Play my iPro.
I'm going to Mexico with mis amigos.
Going to Colorado to see family and visit a college.
Then nothing else because the kids already grow up.
Have a great spring break, Wildcats. And for Wildcat Weekly, I'm Jessie Boudreau.
Thank you for watching this week's edition of Wildcat Weekly. Have a great spring break, and as always, happy April Fool's Day, Wildcats.